Yes, yes. This clip is sponsored by Kiki's Kicking Sangria. Yeah, Kiki's Kicking Sangria.
Like,
Fire.
you know what I mean?
Fire. Woo. Yeah,
So,
it got me right.
Like,
So
this might be one of my favorite
this
episodes.
is one of your favorite episodes? Look at that.
That might be one of my favorite
Fact,
episodes.
no.
And we have a lot. I have a lot of favorite episodes.
Working,
You know what I'm saying? That means
working.
it's only getting better and shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, this is golden, man. So
Facts.
we touched on the time in the 90s. We touched on the early 2000s. Next, I want to get into. Let's get into you know what? Let's I want to shout out Jamal Tinsley. I want to shout out Jamal Tinsley. My memory watching my Knicks play the Pacers. I'm seeing this point guard come on the court, nice handle, and they're like, oh, he went to Tilden High School. I'm like, Tilden High School? I went to Tilden. You know, you lived around the corner from Tilden. I'm like, yo, how I don't know this NBA player who went to Tilden? He's nice, like. It felt like he just came out of nowhere, you know. But you could tell by his skills that he knew what he was doing. So how you end up meeting Jamal Tinsley?
And hold on.
Yeah.
And when you speak on that, let's keep it a whole thou wow. Because they say he went to Tilden. I don't think I ever seen him in Tilden.
Yeah.
Was he really in Tilden?
I like this, right?
I mean, I might have to bring Mel here so you can holler at y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean,
shout out to Tilden, you heard?
Yeah, but he don't play high school ball, to my knowledge.
Right, that too, yeah. He didn't play for Tilden.
So I don't know. He probably went to Tilden.
The man said he went to Tilden. He went to Tilden, right? He didn't say how long.
We claimed him though. We claimed. Well, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm South Shore.
Yeah,
I'm South Shore, but I live by Tilden, so I rep both of them schools, man. Shout out to me. I'm confused.
Yeah, he probably went to Tilden for 2 months.
Good enough. 60 days
enough, right? Enough. Enough to claim it.
I went to Boys and Girls for a day.
Yeah, you went to Boys and Girls
for a day.
For a day.
Yeah, just a visit.
That was it.
Just a visit.
My mom was like, "You out of here."
Yeah.
So but Mel, we grew up. Man. That's my people. You know what I'm saying? Playing ball, growing up. Again, from the trenches, 305, preteens, all these, different tournaments, 304, and it was just different. Talent, different type of talent, you know what I'm saying? All that go between the legs and all that. Of course, you got that from Boogs, but that was on a different level after a while for him. It was just a string, and he just was different. So he played with Ziggy, I think, in Brooklyn, USA, and I think that's who helped him get to JUCO, 2-year school. He went to JUCO in Cali, wild out in there, and from there he went to Iowa State, and then it was history then. Got drafted.
So where would you put Jamal in, like, New York City point guard? Where would you rank Jamal Tinsley in New York City point guards?
New York City point guards. And you talking about everybody, like Mo Jackson, so everybody.
This get tricky. It gets tricky.
There's errors.
There's errors. All right, so matter of fact, let's do this. So let's do it with him. Give me your top 5 New York City point guards. Don't matter the era. No excuse.
I'm not one of those guys.
See, I ain't know.
I'm not. Cause I got, man, shout out to my boy.
Y'all niggas got too much ties, man. Y'all got a lot of ties. Y'all got too many ties, man. I gotta get somebody without ties.
Me and Champ, we argue about this stuff like this, and he be trying to get me to record more with him on this type of stuff. But I'm not a top 5 guy, right? So I'm Bugs and Tinsley.
Yeah, no.
Your favorite.
So matter of fact, and that's the thing, though. I think when people think top
Anderson.
So when people say top 5, I think people thinking like, yo, top 5, like this solidified. Yo, what's your 5? Your favorite? Because nobody can change my top 5. I don't care.
All right, so shout out to Skip Tamalu, right? Right for Austin.
Shout out to him.
I went to JUCO in California. I was nice. I played ball. I didn't really know how nice I was because I played before my time with older people, right? The Boogs and all of them.
Yeah.
But I was in school in Cali. Shout out to my boy Stymie, you know what I'm saying, from Queens. That was my roommate. Stymie was one eye. Y'all know him, left-handed one eye. James Phillips, nice. You know what I'm saying? Bust Jerry Stackhouse ass in the rucker. Shit like that, jumping from the free throw line.
Pro killer.
Stymie.
That's a pro killer.
So, yeah, that dude. They know what I'm talking about. But me and Stein went to a school called Kings River. And Ike Austin went there. He went to the Miami Heat or whatever. But we went there. And at the time, Rafer, Skip to My Lou, was at Fresno City. And we played against him. So yeah, we went at it. I didn't really know Skip like I knew I'm back in New York. Let's say that because I was Brooklyn or Brooklyn nigga. We played Kenny Kings and so on and so forth. Out there in Cali, they was like, who is, Stymie and Skip knew each other. Ron DeClario from Cardoza and the Soul in the Hole family, Elizabeth and Danielle. That's how I got to school. Shout out to my brother Sa. They got me to get to the JUCO. So we played Skip, right? And he embraced me with love, you know what I'm saying? Because you see the roster, Brooklyn, New York, Queens, New York. During that time, Stymie and Skip was hanging and kicking it. I say all this to say to y'all, I would put Skip to My Lou in my top 5 because in the situation out in California, you know what I mean, me and Stein got arrested and Skip to My Lou and Jerry Tarkanian bailed me out of prison for $40,000. You know what I'm saying? So, I have significant meaning and reasons why I'm picking certain people, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I have a hell of a story, pardon me, but yeah, that's the things. I got arrested on my birthday for burglary. You know what I'm saying? On my birthday, May 9th. So as you know, the basketball season is over. I probably was averaging like 18 points. It was mad articles on me. When we played each other, Skip and I, Fresno City, they beat us, of course, because my school wasn't all that. Stymie didn't play because of the grades. I had another dude, Huggy Ryan Addison, who played. He was super nice. He didn't play, so it was just really me. And I was out there busting their ass, of course, but I couldn't do it alone. But I probably had 20 the first game. Skip had 30. Then the second game, I probably had 25. Skip had 40 type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope. He would hug me every beginning of the game, so on and so forth. So the media was on my back. I had mad articles about me, so on and so forth, and it was real. Shout out to Skip. He got into some situations out there. Me and Stymie rolled up there. We fucked niggas up. We did what we did. They may not talk about this because these guys are professional and they legends, but
it ain't personal.
It ain't personal.
That's why we got you here.
Yeah, your story is your story.
Your story is your story.
So when we got over there, we had mad love in Fresno, and we was like 10 minutes away or at Kings River and Reedley. So I would have and this is like 1996, 95, 96. Biggie passed away and he got killed that year. 97. So I went in there in 96, and my birthday was in 97. So that year I was out in Cali when Big got killed. You know what I mean? So that
I know that had to be heavy.
Was crazy.
No, you ain't want to be there.
Yeah,
I feel like they was killing everybody. By that time, Pac had already died. Yeah,
I'm not even gonna say, you know what I mean, but that's some of the why I made such a bad decision in May of that same year because I was hurting and back home New York was sick. Everybody's crying. I'm calling everybody that's fucked up. So out there, when we got work to do, what we could do. I ain't give a fuck about nobody out there, and I mean,
even if it's your birthday,
even if it's my birthday,
fuck it, surprise, nigga.
Fuck it.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and we robbed somebody's house for some pounds of weed, and the two Mexicans that we had with us, me and Stein, You know what I mean? We did what we did. They couldn't find what they found, so I wound up going in the crib. Because it was a white chick who actually lived there with some people, and I'm the Brooklyn nigga that played ball on the team, so of course I fucked the white bitch and all that, on my AB shit.
Yeah, rites of passage, right?
I mean,
I ain't gonna hold you. That remind me of
my reparations. You know what I'm saying?
my son.
Get that, right?
So anyhow, yeah, I mean,
Nigga got game.
Yeah, you got game.
Yeah, I was out there doing that thing. You know what I mean,
Yeah, 1 or 2 or 3.
I was outside, man, for a long time. So
he was outside. That's it.
So I wound up doing that, showing them where the shit was at. They wound up grabbing what they grabbed, but I wound up going into, the area where I knew the money would be at. You know what I'm saying? And I got that. And, so that went like that. So long story short, I had to go through that, fought that situation, and with Skip and Tarkanian, rest in peace to Jerry Tarkanian, bailing me out. I was out house arrest at the dorms for a little while till they realized my location was the dorm, college dorm.
So I was about to say, how that work?
That didn't work. Niggas came back, threw my ass back in front of the county jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to go back in the county jail and stomp and shout out to the Mexican population in California because some of them do fuck with black people and some people reached out to me and let me stay at their location, their house in the basement, and we dealt with the case like that. Tarkanian had the lawyers from Fresno State. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to come to Fresno State after I got out the situation. Heavy curfew and all this other wild stuff that
a lot of structure
that I agreed to, but as soon as I got up out that motherfucking county jail and went to that dorms, I packed my bags and
2 fingers.
I was out there.
I'm out of here. I'm going back to the brothers.
Yeah, I'm back on my side.
A decision that I probably think back about. I don't know if I regret it because I didn't really see myself out there at that time. Really didn't have the support of love of family. Nobody came out there, flew to California to no games or to no visits. You know what I'm saying? I flew home maybe for Christmas. Shout out to Biz, half amazing. He had told me when I was on my way to college, he was like, try not to come home as much. You know what I'm saying? That was some advice he had gave me. So I was able to take that. I was just like, I ain't gonna go home. Scaring and so on and so forth like that. So but when I got out of that situation, I came home, I flew home, you know what I mean? And I ain't look back. I ain't really play no basketball too much either. Matter of fact, I did play ball when I came home. I actually the Sports Illustrated article that Bugs is on the front cover of, I played against him. That was the summer I came home, and I played with Muhammad. Shout out to Muhammad and Seth Marshall, Todd Davis, myself. I played with Muhammad, and we beat Bugs and Kenny Kings and Tillery Park that year, and that's the front cover of that magazine.
Oh, that's
so
what.
Look inside the magazine. That's me defending Bugs. In that article. So
okay.
If you hear anybody tell me, you know what I mean? So I might tell a bitch to you, I was in Sports Illustrated.
I'm published, bitch, right?
I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I mean? So Rockefeller, I was in Sports Illustrated.
Like, man, don't play around. I have you around some people.
Hey, listen,
I have you with somebody.
Perks, baby.
You fuck around with me, man, you might be somewhere,
Dope moves
see
only,
some people that you ain't never seen before.
Only.
That's it. So that's where that all come from. You know what I mean? So
hold on. I think you still ducking the question. What's your top 5?
Damn, I ain't get it.
Nah, man.
So can give you 4. Pause.
No, you gave me Bugs.
Pause.
You gave me Jamal.
Pause.
He said, right?
Yeah.
He listed. All right. Get specific, right?
So you got Bugs, Jamal, Skip, Kenny Anderson, Skip the Malu, and Skip. I ain't gonna hold you. Skip my guy because I ain't gonna. The same personal, right? Back in some time, you could have caught Skip at your, local gambling spot. Karen, if you know, you know. But you know what's crazy though? Before I know Skip for being in the gambling spots, because he definitely on the gambling spots on my side.
Yeah.
I know Skip way past that. When I was actually in Far Rockaway Group Home, St. John's, I actually skipped through Mike Bell, R.P. Mike Bell. If you know, you know. Far Rockaway, Queens. Mike Bell, I guess like he was like Skip's uncle. So every time we had St. John's Day, he always had Skip pull up to St. John's Day just to come hang out with the kids and shit from the group home. So that's how I knew Skip from when I was a kid. And then when I get older and shit, next thing you know, I'm in the gambling spot. And I'm like, yeah, that's, I know you. And it was crazy is he knew me too. Like, yeah, I know you. Yeah, nigga, you watched me grow up. Yeah. So like I said, shout out to Skip, man. You get what I'm saying? Skip is real special, man.
Go back to when we was in school, during that time, if you think 96, 97, Fresno State, that's Jerry Tarkanian. That was during the time they did the point saving situation. You know what I'm saying? Chris Herron, Kendrick Brooks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I really was outside with those, hanging out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Skip. I party with those players and all that. So I probably would have been gambling point saving too.
He was around there, right?
The shit was wicked.
So we need one more from you. Let's get that 5. We got 4 from you.
Point guards.
Top 5 guards from New York City.
I got somebody in mind, man, but I don't know Steph. That's what I was gonna ask. What about Steph?
All right.
Steph Marbury.
So how you feel about like the Gary?
I gave you Brooklyn and Queens. You know what I mean? I believe.
So how you feel about the Sebastian Telfairs, the Gary Irvins, the Quincy Doobies? Those guys.
So I watched out of hype. I didn't go to their games and all that stuff. I couldn't, you know what I mean? But Gary Irvin, that was my guy. But I never really watched him play games all through high school or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I might have watched a couple college games. But it was different like his brother, Pop. You know what I mean? That was like my brother's side. They were friends playing at Red Hook. You know what I'm saying? With you know what I'm saying? So it was like I was like come up like that. So I knew them different. Okay. And I think my era was a little different.
It's just an era thing though.
Yeah. Sebastian, you watched him, but is he better than Steph Marbury and things like that? What he was saying, I would say, nah, hell no. But the things he did, it was great in high school.
He probably had a more, you know what it is, if you want. I guess the conversation.
It's a wave, though. It was a certain type of wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marbury wave was a little different because Starberry was like the first to come. But then by the time Sebastian came out, it was a different wave. Ho was doing his change clothes era. It was all following. That was a thing to do. And so it's just different. The vibes was outside was different, but. Trust me, man. When he went to Rucker Street Boy, he was researching and he definitely didn't,
you knew what's up.
Skip past bugs.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. We gotta find out what happened at that Fat Joe game, man. Why that shit never really went down.
Blackout.
It was a blackout.
It was a blackout, huh?
Certain players were supposed to pull up. That wasn't gonna pull up.
Niggas sent me footage of that.
Who you think would have won that game?
The whole Rockefeller bus, they see me. I was like,
who would have won that game?
I was outside for a long time, man.
Who wins that game?
Rockefeller.
Yeah, you gotta go with the home team, right?
Rockefeller.
All right.
Yeah, because the thing about it at the end of the day,
I don't know.
So let's say, let's say
everybody for home.
I'll tell you.
I think Shaq was.
Yeah, Shaq was gonna pull up. Yao was gonna pull up
for who? Hove.
Shaq was pulling up for Hove. I think Yao was playing for Fat Joe.
It was different.
Yeah, it was like that. Yeah,
it started with simple calls for bugs and so on and so forth until the money started getting involved and the NBA started getting involved. Like, I'm going to get this and that. You know what I mean? So Stephon was over there with Fat Joe, so he even got, you know what I mean? So it was getting real like that. You know what I mean? But.
Beautiful times, legendary times.
Worst case scenario, Rockefeller had me. I could have suited up if everybody found out. And they still would have been special because I was one of them underrated nice niggas. They would have definitely won.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm gonna have to play you 1-on-1.
For the pod?
Huh?
For the pod?
For the pod.
Content?
Content for the content, yeah. 1-on-1.
That's how you play ball.
That's how you play ball.
I ain't playing no basketball.
Nah, you ain't gonna hold you? How old is you? Like, you already said it. Like, three away from the 5-0, right?
I ain't playing no ball.
Yeah, I feel you.
I TikTok with my daughter. I ride a bike with my daughter.
I bet.
Like that, but I ain't.
I'll outrace you on the bike.
I watch dudes play. They horrible, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, why are you doing that?
Why you doing that?
You know what I mean? And then I watch young, healthy men play and they're trash.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and niggas is actors. Niggas deserve Oscars.
I'm gonna stay on screen, right? I'm gonna stay on screen. Word.
Yo, you know what's crazy is
Yeah.
that I think, you know, given the video that he actually peeped with Trav, Jeff, yo, that's their problem. They feel like the game is trash right now.
I mean,
I'm out here. So I be going to Gersh. I'm at Gersh. I'll pop up at Zone 6. You get what I'm saying?
I watched like a few games, but
you don't like what you see?
Nah, I don't, and I'm not tripping. It's like
I know you ain't
watching a good game or whatever. It's cool, but to some of the guys that I know and I play with and things like that, I just love that they giving back to the kids. I love that they raising their sons and they teaching their sons because they're gonna teach their sons the right game. That's all I look for and care about. I don't. Or everybody that just be, heavy talking and they out here really trying to pursue their dream, then keep going. You know what I mean? But I don't want to play ball.
Do you watch like the Clash League?
No.
Okay.
Not that I don't know what they're watching and shit like that.
Okay.
And when somebody send me
I would tell you where to watch it and shit, but they need to cut us a check first.
That's it.
They need to cut us a check. You cut us a check, then I guarantee, we do some things for y'all guys.
Yeah, that's a fact. But so I'm not the reels that you get sent, you know what I mean? Certain, you get your homies that'll send you some reels and that's enough, you know what I'm saying? And then, For the Kill be killing it because he got heavy content, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jay is one of my favorite people to watch. Like, it's not even watching him, it's me watching his dedication to the game even when he's not playing. Like, when he go watch other people play, he'll go watch high school kids play. Like, he gives them their flowers, and then he'll post that shit on their page. Like, he's going around. Like, he has an infinite love for basketball. And that's why I think I got, and that's why I got a mad love for Jay Will. You get what he don't even know. Like, you get what So I see him, he already know. I know him. We know each other and shit. It's all love and shit. But, like, I admire, like, the fact that he's still playing. But he'll pull up to a high school game. He'll pull up to like these kids and showcase these kids playing basketball.
And build them and help build them. I watch him work them out, whatever the case may be. And it's somebody that really doing it like from the heart. Like, it's not that free in this world. We understandable, but you really see the genuine trying to build the character of these young men and women. And that's respect for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to be a part of a lot of great times, a lot of great projects, and one that I keep dead in my heart is Respect Life. Is got me a lot of different fans. It's a conversation piece. As soon as the name comes up, be like, "Yo, my music was in it." And they'll be like, "Oh, word, what episode?" And then I say, "Yo, you remember when the studio was burning?" As soon as I say that, they like, "Word, that was a joint, word." Yeah, and lit it. Like, that's one of the most, very creative too. Very creative, man. Respect Life. And that time, man, was very special. Just me, from where I was, my perspective, seeing, Black men independently creating, shooting things without like a huge budget, just using their resources. Your man might have a store, your man might have this location, that location. Using your peoples, creatively.
Moms, man.
R.I.P.
She was in the hospital bed. That's how we got the first hospital scene.
Wow, look at that.
And that wasn't even being done in web series at the time. And that was her son, Boom. She was being discharged from the hospital in Warhol Hospital one day. And she called me like, to come get her. And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I'm being discharged today. I'm like, what? Boom. because Boom was telling me I can't be in the next episode, so I just got shot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, when you got hit. Okay, I remember that.
So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Damn, I can't be in the episode. He's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't really, you got shot. We want to make it realistic.
Yeah, you gotta take some time off.
I'm like, nigga,
I got a hospital.
Yo, Ma, she's like, I can't just get your ass down.
Yeah.
So I get down to the hospital and yeah, she got out the bed for us. So I sat in that bed. We put all the little oxygen tank shit around us.
Yeah.
So we did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And,
Fire.
We made that happen. And my mom's actually had a black doctor at the time. That's how we got the doctor to talk to. Because Boom was like, yo, it's a black doctor. That's what, you know what I'm saying? And he's so all about black. You know
Yeah.
So we got the black doctor. He was like, y'all doing movies. Those are my boys. They doing something good in the neighborhood and all that shit. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. And that's how we got the black doctor to talk to. So yeah, stuff like that. Using our resources. And
and then the universe helps out as well. That's fire, bro. But just the idea of Respect Life, because you were there from the inception. You spoke to us on camera about when the idea was presented to you. Kind of speak on that.
Well, Boom, most of my people know, shout out to all my brothers, you know what I mean, the Courtyard, MGB, you know what I'm saying? But he had wrote a movie he spoke to us about, and I think he tried to get some actors from a college or theater school or something, and I don't think it worked out to his knowledge, and he didn't like it. He came back to the hood or some talking about what he wanted to do. So one day we was in the hallway, like they meet Champ, Boo Bills, and Boom, and he was just telling us, he's like, yo, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get everybody from the hood, you know. He just don't know what the name is. He don't know what the name is or whatever. So he spoke on, rest in peace to our homie Bars. You know what I'm saying? He used to always put like these gloves on and, run around beating on, fucking with us, you know what I mean, younger back in the day. So he's like, y'all niggas don't respect life or whatever. And that stuck in Boom head. Shout out to Bloody and them. You know what I'm saying? So those dudes, he used to chase us around and all that type of shit. So that's where he got the name from. And he just utilized everybody to try to make it realistic to his writing with someone's personality or character. And he knew every one of us. Like, we all grew up together real close. So, the Kareems that played Kareem, shout out to Say. These guys was, was a piece of shit. Major character, a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, how we did things like that. And, so I was just like, let me get into let's do the acting thing. I really want to do it, especially by that time. It's so the whole is all out. I done experienced the lifestyle. So I'm like, let me put my, so I could do some shit to the work.
That was your introduction to acting?
He's like, yo, I got something for you, I'm like, nigga. He's like, I'm a got you. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. And then even when the Oxycontin thing came, he's like, yo, you got to, read up on it type shit, figure out, because sometimes they be scratching it up. So if you look at some episodes when I'm in the store, I go to doing this and doing that. That was him knowing what he was talking about and researching. So he was pushing the envelope as much as he can. All of the LGBTQ community actors that was in Respect Life were co-workers of mine, because I work in Forever 21 at the time. That's why he get the whole clothing store premise. You know what I'm saying? I work in Forever 21. And so he was like, I need some gay guys. I'm like, gay guys? I'm like, oh. So some of them were fans of the show that work with me. So I'm like, yo, y'all want to be in the show? I'm like, yeah. So they were really openly, you know what I'm saying, already. So that made the thing more authentic. Shout out to Deron. Shout out to Leonard. Shout out to different people that played those roles, and I made the stuff, made it so significant, showed us the difference, and that's why we was able to, to be the best web series that ever come on YouTube.
I agree. I feel like you inspired you guys inspired a lot of people. Inspired a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
What you getting at? What's up, man?
What you waiting for, son?
The best web series?
Yeah, no, the best web series ever.
I stand on that too.
Shout out to all of the web series.
Shout out to them. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Shout out to Money and Balance.
Yeah,
that's what you like, because you from Flatbush. Yeah. Shout out to I'm saying.
You already know. Shout out to Bush.
So, I mean,
well, let me ask you a quick. Wait. So let me ask you a question. So, was y'all inspired by Money and Balance?
I'll be lying if I say no. Absolutely. Absolutely, we were inspired.
Okay.
I was inspired for sure when I saw it, and I knew that, you know, he just told me you know what I mean. You wrote a movie, and then all of a sudden we see that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that before? I don't know, but like we got to do it now. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah, we was inspired,
Mm-hmm.
and to be to relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why you so love it. Like that's why you love it so much because you can walk outside and see everything they was
That's
talking
going
about.
on.
You're like, damn. I mean,
So the reason why I asked that because I would say, and I love Respect Life as I got to watch it, as I B Smith music being on there, so that's what made me really tap in. I like just personally, I do have a question. It's just a personal question, even though it ain't
ain't
personal.
person.
So seeing the route that like Money and Violence took when they took the title deal and they started to be just a little bit more legit, and you could see like they were like funding and structure to like what they had going on. Why didn't like Respect Life take that route?
That's probably more of like something personal for Mello.
Okay.
For Boom because for one he didn't. It was already like one and two. You know what I mean, type of thing. They came out first and foremost. You know what I mean. So again, shout out to them and their whole movement. But people have their own opinions, and
Mm,
you know, people just stamped us one, and some people stamped them one.
mm,
But during that time, shit, y'all writers, y'all
mm,
competitors. I guess during that
mm,
time, when you got something going so strong and so big, you want to be number one, and then you don't want to follow no one's blueprint or seem like you follow no one's blueprint. So going seeing him sign with Title, he wasn't trying to sign with Title. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And then you got Boom was a genius, very, very, very smart person, probably one of the smartest people I ever been around and met.
mm,
But he didn't want to do business with certain people. You know what I'm saying? I was on the phone. I put him on the phone with Baby from Cash Money. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? I had some people in the studio with them, and they called me. They was watching Respect Life, and I three-way Mello and Mello. Yes, well. And when they got the phone, and spoke to him, he's like, man, I'm not doing no business with them. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? It was time he had wanted to get Tony Yayo on Respect Life. They reached out to us or him, and by the time it didn't work out, by the time 50 Cent away, it was like he was holding on to his baby, so to speak, and
Right.
so.
mm,
But that don't stop the journey. That's the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, he just felt like if somebody wanted to give him 1 million, somebody gonna want to give him 10 million. That was what he's telling me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm riding, nigga. Let's go.
mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
So
feel like that? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we was moving.
did the idea ever come for the two to collab?
He was never with that.
Mm,
He wasn't even with us going to the awards. They had like the Web Series Awards. Mello wasn't really into that. He wanted to like really separate and show that we are the nicest, the best web series. Like that was his thing, and I don't think he meant it in no way. I think this shit was in the most
he was just
humble,
competitive. It's like humble competitive. Like
cocky.
yeah.
He was an MC
He
at
was King
heart.
Solomon.
Mm,
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That
Yeah.
nigga was different, and
mm.
he was definitely like
I never got
Booker
them.
was to basketball. He was
Yeah.
to that pen, and
Mm,
that's what I'm dealing with. That was my perks.
And to that
So,
point, I was introduced to Boom years before Respect Life through music. I think we probably did like a couple showcases together, and one of my producers that I work with was close with him as well. So I met with him through that. But even before that, I used to see him on a couple DVDs. Actually,
Smack
that's actually
DVD.
my
Shout out
introduction
to
to
Super
him.
Black. Yeah,
Right.
Super Black. They was running. It
Right.
was working, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They was. He wanted to be the MC. He was grinding hard. Super Black, Shiznix, recipes of Shiznix. They was. I mean, the movement was going.
Right.
We was flight jackets, MGB records, tattoos on our bodies, and then we was moving. And clubs was going down. We hitting every club. They, you know what I mean? They shouting us out when we walk in the building and things like that. But after a while, Boom was just like, I don't really want to go to the club no more. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
And I ain't know, you don't think nothing of it. You just feel like he's mature. You know what I mean? He's a smart ass nigga.
Yeah, sometimes you just outgrow that stuff,
That's
right?
how he was.
Yeah.
I mean? So it was like that. It was days he smoking weed, days he wasn't smoking no weed. You know what I mean? And days he just be fasting. He was just he was using hand sanitizer and shit like that way before any COVID, anything nigga could think about, man. That was Boom. That was Boom. Early 2000s, brother. Probably, hand sanitizer on some Michael Jackson shit. You know what I'm saying? My brother was just different, so, you know what I mean?
But yeah, man, I definitely want to give him his flowers, just being the creative mind that he is, that he was, and the impact that he, imprint that he's left.
Yeah,
Respect Life will be around forever. Y'all made history, man.
YouTube up, you know what I'm saying?
I was proud to be a part of it. I was proud to watch you guys do it.
One of the dopest moments in there. So that scene is slow motion too.
Right. Yeah.
How it start off?
Oh man,
yeah. Don't worry about. We gonna play the clip.
The episode started with that shit. Opens up. I got a ticket to the moon. Yeah, and then you see them running into the studio and all that cinematic. I was like, yo, this is golden, man. This is fire. Like,
Boom did all that shit on Canon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he learned that shit on his own. He was editing that stuff on his own.
He was doing everything himself.
Yes, everything himself. He would write it. You know what I'm saying? Edit it on his own and he had a supervision, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ro Torrio. Ro played a major part after a while, you know what I mean? Because you gotta get some support. I was holding cameras, holding microphones in the snow and the rain. Shout out to Bay. Shout out to everybody from the team, man. Ka, you know what I mean? The list goes on with all my brothers. We had definitely shut down YouTube. It felt good. And it feel good to just be on certain movies on Tubi right now, just keeping the legacy going. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm locked in. I got 3 movies for 2025.
Nice.
Shout out to the whole Brainfest team. And shout out to my brother Ray Lou. I want to shout him out because this dude was like, he was back when Mello wasn't with no one networking and getting with other people. I still was kicking it and communicating with people. And I hollered at this dude named Colin and Colin and Ray Lou. He's in every movie with Ray Lou. And he's been in a lot of movies with 50 Cent. Shout out to Colin. He's doing super inspiration. And Colin, I reached out to him like, yo, I'm a major fan of what you're doing. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of yours. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? And that shit was dope. And we interacted. I'm like, I look to work with you soon. And we were still doing Respect Life at the time, I think. Maybe we were slowing up. I'm not really sure, but I was just reaching out and spending out and sharing and spreading, the love and shit. And he introduced me to Ray Lou. And it's been on, you know what I'm saying? I done did Forced to Sin with Ray Lou. That's on, all 3 seasons of Forced to Sin is on Tubi right now. I did a horror movie with Ray Lou called In Vain. That's coming out next year, 2025. And I just did a super thriller called The Book of Raven. That's coming out 2025.
I like that title.
Nice.
I like that title right there.
That's gonna be crazy. So yeah, and I've just been locked in with him. You know what I'm saying? He's filming another movie called Delusional right now. He got some new talent. He got Kaya Baby. He got a few people in his films, and I'll go on set and support, do back scene stuff. And again with my man Evie saying Elliot. I mean, he always tell me like just support is major. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people get discouraged because they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So lock in.
What would be like your most fondest moment of you and Boom?
Damn. Well, I got Boom his first piece of pussy. You know?
You what kind of guy? I ain't gonna hold you. You what kind of guy? You need somebody like this. You need a nigga like this on your team. You heard?
Yeah, man. So
yeah, I like that type of vibe.
Yeah, we ain't gotta get into details.
Yeah, we gotta get into details. Shit. And we just met like that. You heard? Listen, this is my nigga. You heard? I'm pretty sure Boom love you to death.
His birthday is May 8th. Mine's is May 9th. He was 2 years older than me. So that's my bro.
Yeah, Taurus.
Yeah, definitely locked in like that.
All right.
Yeah, so
Earth signs.
I probably, I don't like to talk about it, but I probably lost my virginity when I was like 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was outside, you know, niggas.
You was outside. You said that a lot. You said that a few times.
Yeah. So when I get around a guy like that, and he 11, 12, 2 years older than me, and he ain't never really, you know what I mean?
You wildin', bro. You wildin'. We gotta get
I'm
to
show
it.
you something. Come on. I mean,
The first time a young nigga get to show the older nigga, I can show you
it's been
something.
like that for
nigga,
me too. Shout out to Brahim Khan. I ain't gonna even mention it because he married now. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
But it's been those moments. Just growing up. But I actually use some of that stuff as a tool to like for mental health. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, you glorify just getting some pussy. Back in my older brothers and cousins used to always be like, let's get some pussy. Let's get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? And me, my boy L Rock, shout out to L, I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We used to just be like, you know what I mean? Sometimes we lying, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And, shout out to all the homies from the building. That was just a thing. Big Ra, you know what I'm saying? Rodney, Rashim, all my bros, you know what I mean? They used to always just ask us that. And that kept us on our toes to be able to have enough charisma, you know what I'm saying? To be able to talk to a lady. Shout out to my man, Big Kevin Hill. He showed me how to dance with a woman. I mean, I was 16 years old at a party with him in our building, and he's like, you got to approach her a certain way, and you don't do this, you do that. And it's just like things like that registered to me.
I ain't gonna hold you accountable. Pause. What you mean that nigga showed you? What you mean a man showed you how to dance with a woman?
So again, I just told you how to approach a woman.
No, you said dance. He showed you how to dance.
He
trying.
I'm telling you that a man showed me how to dance with a woman.
Okay.
Not a girl. And again, I, being the age that I am, always hung out with older people. My talent, you know what I'm saying? So I'm at a party where I probably shouldn't have been because I'm younger, and he's showing me how to dance with a woman. So with my approach to her, learn how to two-step, things like that. Not just trying to turn her around and get on her ass type shit.
Shit that they doing nowadays.
Right.
Because ain't nobody know how to dance. They just showing ass.
Again, but shout out to my man Kev, my godmother Missy Red. These people used to groove though. You know what I'm saying? They used to have this tap and they had this swag with them, but they showed me at a young age how to do that. You know what I mean? So
gave you that game.
So when I'm around these women in high school, Cloud Bar in high school, they're not understanding.
Shout out the bar.
So I'm this.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I'm this American, guy from Bed-Stuy, and have this thing with me, play ball. So I'm just different, and
got that sauce.
We're all fathers, but y'all being girl dads, I know it's a different approach from raising a young man. Sometimes y'all gotta let some of y'all machismo go, a little salt. Y'all gotta soften up. I seen Javante come out and speak on that a little bit. Yeah, so why don't y'all speak on that? Like, that letting go of that machismo and being soft for your daughters.
You want?
Well,
listen, you the guest. I'll let you go first.
I would tell the homies, if you are too tough to dance with your daughter, then she gonna look for somewhere else, and you don't want that, right? If you still glorifying, gangster and things of that nature, and your son gang bangs, then you gotta understand where he's getting it from. So I would say with my daughter, you know what I'm saying, she just showed me that life is worth living. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you really gotta you don't live for yourself, bro. And you represent her, you, and all the shit that you do in your past, there's karma to it. I just always pray that my bad work that I've done in the past don't come on her, you know what I'm saying? So I try to walk in a better light and respect life in a different way. You know what I'm saying? While I'm with her, real talk. And it's nothing like it, honestly, bro. Like I was at swimming today. My daughter was on a swim team, and I got there, and she wasn't there, mom wasn't there. The older me would be upset, texting, what the fuck, what, whatever, you ain't communicate all this sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? And the more understanding me is like, I'd rather sit and wait for her, and opposed to her having to sit and wait for me and I don't show up. Cause you hear all these kids, my father never came around, you know what I mean? And I ain't have that. My mother and father was married, you know what I'm saying, my whole entire life. So although I made my mistakes where I didn't marry her mom and things like that, she don't see no negative shit. We co-parent, we co-parent very well, and on top of all the mistakes that I still make, her mother still guide me to like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? Not, not no. It's not about bashing. It's about really giving you understanding. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I call her my secret angel, because at the end of the day, like, if she wasn't such a dope mother, bro, I'd be even worse. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, oh, you're a great father. And I'd be like, damn, thank you. So imagine what her mom's is to her. You know what I'm saying? I just always praise that. And I tell my daughter that she could be just like her mom's. And I mean that shit, like, for real. So you could be just like, kids will tell you, oh, be better than me, whatever. But I tell her, you could be just like your mom's. Because I'm cool with that.
Nah, that's honorable.
That's really my best friend. Like my perfect friend. I always tell her that. So it's solid because, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, life goes on, but you gotta be accountable. And she taught me that. So when y'all say that that's your thing, I learned that this year, something serious to be, hold yourself accountable. Word. And that should take you, it take you far. You definitely understand people more, because all those that act a certain way, when you call them out on something, then that means they don't got no accountability.
Right.
And I mean, their character is kind of like on the whack side. You know what I'm saying? When you don't hold yourself to that regard, and it is what it is, and I'm starting to respect it more.
That's a fact, man.
I think for me, when it come down to my girls, like, just like knowing like where I come from, how I was raised, and just like, my ideology on women. Like, I don't, I've always been close to my adopted pops. Me and my adopted moms is kind of like, I got respect for her, but that's where it stops. You know what I mean? I just got respect for her. But when it come down to my pops, like, I think that's why I always knew how to, like, pause, get along with men, or know how to be amongst men, real men. You get what I'm saying? Like, no man can make me feel insecure, because I've never seen my pops insecure. You get what I'm saying? I see my pops stand tall. So I just feel like, maybe my relationship with women, you get what I'm saying, was affected by that. And then, like, I always viewed women as, like, maybe objects, or just like, you get what I'm saying, just the way I've always approached women. Like, it was just about me. And then when you have a girl, because I ain't gonna hold you, we gonna talk shit about here. I remember when I used to say this line. I'd be like, yo, only real men have boys.
That used to be his thing.
Yo, bitch ass niggas
before we had
girls.
kids.
Before I had kids. Before I had kids, that was my line. Only real men have boys. Bitch ass niggas have girls. You feel me? That was I don't know why I was thinking like that.
Young and ignorant.
I was very much. What's my line? I think you have to actually be a man's man to raise a girl. And I ain't gonna lie to you. So when I found out like y'all was having a girl, I kid you not,
Shorty jumped out the whip. Jumped out the whip and ran off.
I did.
Yo, let me out.
There's a story for another day.
Pull over.
Yo, listen, y'all tune into like further episodes. We'll get to that another day.
We'll get into that.
But I wasn't, because all I could think about like all the shit that I was talking as a kid, like like just where my mindset was at. You get what I'm saying?
For sure. I didn't have children.
Yo, facts. But I think,
and my pops passed. That's what threw me.
I think that when I like having daughters though, it kind of like just changed my perception, and I think that's probably the only thing to make me look at myself to be like, yo, you don't know shit. Like my daughters really make me realize like I don't know nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm really just figuring this shit out. You know what I mean? And you can actually learn from your kids. Now I got a 20-year-old and I got a 4-year-old. So it's just kind of like the 20-year-old actually helped me gain that personality I've lost through life. Like, life could beat you down. We go through mad shit as men, you get what I'm saying? Things start affecting us and we kind of like lose our sunshine. We lose our spark. We lose our smile. Cases, Shawn Michaels type of shit. You get what I'm saying? You lose your smile a bit. But my oldest daughter, actually helped me get back my smile, actually helped me be comfortable on camera, be silly, joke around. Like, everything's not serious and shit. Even when I talk, like, I don't even know you from a hole walk, so walk, that's how I bust your ass and ball. But that was just really to break the ice and let you know, like, yo, you can play with me, bro. And not even like, pause. You heard me? We all play, you feel me?
Clean that up.
But it's kind of like, yo, there's room that we can we cool. Yeah, it's a safe space. You get what I'm saying?
And that's what's needed. Because the thing about it is like, no one is really talking about it. Everybody is hurting. It's for black man, you hurting from something, but you don't really got no place to talk about it. Your friends is gonna look down. The family is gonna laugh.
Oh, you don't want to be judged.
You don't want to be judged. You're scared what people talk or say.
And then what's crazy is you might be in a space right now where you might be a little down, and then you'll be up. You're in a better space, but then somebody use that against you. Yeah. And it's kind of like, nigga, that was just a period in my life. You get what I'm saying? That's just not like my end all be all. But
that's what he was saying. My boy E was saying, like, is people who get discouraged along their journey because of the lack of support. You know what I mean? And that shit meant so much to me when he was saying that to me. I'm like, damn, because you can't be selfish either.
You know who's giving
who you helping, who you supporting. And that's the thing,
That's where your kids come. I think that's what my daughter has done for me. I think both of them. You get what I'm saying? It's the fact that I don't need nothing from them. Before it's kind of like, when it come down to women, we young boys and shit. You know what we want as a young man, what we trying to get from these women. You get what I'm saying? And then as you get older, it's like, yo, you want a relationship, you want this, you want that. Yo, I don't want nothing from my kids but love. Like, they want everything from me. So I have to like give. And like just the joy of giving, the joy of providing, the joy of like sacrifice. I think like that's what really kind of like
you get. You know what I mean? That, just, hey, daddy, like, that shit, like,
that shit, like her seeing you this morning there already before her.
Mm-hmm. Forever. Like, just their little laugh.
They say that, I don't know. So I'm saying, you know what I mean? That's the thing. I don't know. So let me, you know what I'm saying? My mom and my dad, like I said, was married, but I took that man for granted. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I hope she do. I ain't gonna stop.
But you don't take him granted for that. Now you don't take him for granted.
My pops passed 2009. You know what I mean? Funny thing is, he met my daughter mom, and he was telling me like, I like that girl. Start playing with these women. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But he never met my daughter.
Yeah,
he passed. You know what I mean? But she was born 2012. But I say that to say, you know what I mean? I didn't play with her dad. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get something special out of it. But I hope she don't take me for granted. And if she do, when she realizes, I hope I'm still alive. You know what I mean? Because my man has put me on to, you don't usually get your flowers when you're alive. You know what I mean? So just keep walking in that light that you're on, because when you're gone, they're going to love and miss you crazy. So,
Facts. Facts, man. That's beautiful. But Ray, we thank you for joining us.
Mama made it.
We wanted you here to give you your flowers, being the stand-up man that you are, the honorable man that you are. Our door is always open. We hope that you definitely pull up again.
Yo, Trav, I could come through.
Yeah. Next time you gotta be in with Trav.
Yeah, that's a fact. What's crazy is before we get
to Cancun,
that's a fact, because when Trav
he came in, I seen you in Cancun. Like Cancun.
So that sounds like a story.
You never been to Cancun?
Huh? No, this man been trying to get me to come in to Cancun
Shout
for years.
out to the Cancun Jump Off alumni.
What?
We gonna holler at y'all.
What?
There's some legends out there. If y'all never been to Cancun, I ain't even gonna shout no names out. Listen, I'ma hit y'all up. I need some of y'all to come on.
We'll pull up.
Personal.
Definitely. It ain't personal. Our door is always open.
Woo.
Ray,
we for y'all.
Ray, we thank you, bro.
Appreciate you,
brother. I ain't gonna hold you. You duck one of my topics, but I'm gonna catch you on the next time.
Ray can always put.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna catch you on the next time. I'm gonna catch you on the next time.
Make sure you hear the
next one.
Yo, listen, if nobody got a New Year's Eve party going on in New York City, we'll be part.
Nah, we could do that for sure. We're gonna do that here. Stay tuned. Once again, my name is Smitty Coleon.
Real easy. When I got it, y'all get it.
And it ain't personal. Don't booms only. Kiki's kicking
and sangria. She sponsored the show today. So listen, you see me a little tipsy on the show. It's because of the Kiki.
He's been kicking it with Kiki's.
How it go?
Yes. And once again, it ain't personal.
We out.
Peace and love.